Well, some businesses are still ordering their staff to wear masks at the workplace, even though the government has relaxed the rules for indoor settings. Lisha Rodney reports.
It's finally mask off for these beauticians, and they're breathing a sigh of relief.
Usually threading is done with the thread on the mouth. During COVID, we had to actually do contactless threading. So the only way to combat that was to hang the thread around the neck. And with the same handwork, we used to do it. And it was very tiring, and it's also time consuming. Instead of finishing within 10 minutes, we'll take about half an hour.
But it's still mask on for staff providing all other services, including facials, waxing and haircuts. The company wants to make sure its staff stay safe, especially during the current manpower crunch. It's running on half the manpower now compared to before the pandemic. This hotel also requires masks for its staff, who work in roles ranging from back-end support to consumer-facing ones like F&B. The strict stance goes beyond what's required by authorities, who say only food handlers need to cover their faces.
We are the first liner that will meet the inflow of international tourists. We just want to be cautious, and safety of our staff is paramount.
For large-scale events like weddings, corporate and MICE events held in its ballroom here, the hotel will require all of its service staff to have their masks on at all times. Guests, on the other hand, can have their masks off as per the updated restrictions.
We often see that a lot of intermingling during the large-scale event, and the safe distancing between staff and the guests are very close, and we also want to protect the guests better. Hence, putting on the mask as another layer of protections towards them.
The hotel will keep the requirement for a month and review it thereafter. Meanwhile, Singapore's largest ticketing agency, SISTIC, says that mask wearing at large-scale indoor events like concerts is subject to the individual organisers and venue operators.